Hello, and welcome to session 27 of the Shattered Seas Sigil campaign, Morning Starlight. Everybody?
Hello!
Soul!
Hello!
Soul, you're reactive!
Thought I changed it.
Yeah.
It's still
I did-
DM.
I thought I changed it. I made sure I did. Oh, I didn't save it.
I see.
One thing I do want to ask. Since the last fight, have we had a long rest or a short rest?
When was the last fight? We haven't had a fight in Act 2, have we?
No. I don't remember.
At least
I can't remember, but I only have 6 out of 7
ratio.
Dalia, you just arrived on the island from like a week of sailing. From like a 10-day of sailing.
Fair. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Isn't it always like whenever we start a new session, it's reset to long rest?
No.
Or is that like a 4th edition thing? Oh.
No, that's not even a 4th edition thing. Like,
I wonder if that was just an old
theoretically,
DM
we
thing.
could stop a session mid-combat. Or like in the middle of a dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop a session in mid-combat unless it's a ludicrously long combat.
I think that I realize now that might have just been an old DM thing.
Also, I'm also realizing that, no, 4th edition combat didn't actually take ludicrously long so much that it takes up an entire session, because the sessions we had with my family were just like an hour long.
Yeah.
Because we did it when my sister was in bed, and the reason we stopped was because my sister stopped going to bed so early.
Aww.
And we tried it with her, but she just did not get into the game as much as everyone else. And
Fair.
also, everyone got busy and blah blah blah. Oh well. Right, where we last left off. The party had arrived in the Lunar Archipelago. Had met with Dalia's adoptive father. And, well, Eliza and Evie met with Mother Terrace Grace in the gardens. Who said some very obscure and vague words about fate.
They are the icon at the moment.
However, time will come when the party must meet the head of this temple, Father Morning Starlight.
Dalia is not exactly thrilled. She knows the man. Does exactly like him.
Oh no, he's gonna be awful. I trust Dalia's judgment.
You know what, Soul? The thing about Father Starlight? He was kind of named after Morningstar.
I knew it! I was being so good. I was like, I'm not gonna bring up the other campaign. I'm just sitting there like, ooh.
Father Morningstar.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
I wonder who that could be referring to.
I don't know.
I don't know. Okay, correct me if this is like a bad headcanon to have. I always like to think of the campaigns in like parallel universes. Like, I think that it's fun to think about them being interconnected.
I
And
mean,
I know like
crossovers
multiverse
happen.
is so passe.
Crossovers
But,
already happen. There's been Mr. Honey, and there's
Yeah.
been the long decayed corpse of Rosin Morgenstern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that and
totally
there's some other things that I threw into the island as well.
hell yeah. I genuinely it makes me happy when
Are the
we
Twilly
reference
or
ourselves.
Twilight one of them?
No, that's actually Twilight Princess.
I mean,
Hell
yeah, I
yeah!
thought so.
I love
No,
Twilight
if
Sparkle.
Fucking
if
Legend
you
of
look closely at
Zelda.
some of the details, if you look at some of the details, you'll pick up on it.
Ba, 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 ba.
See, that's what I love. Like, I love the, like, and this is chatters specifically for y'all. Everything being interconnected loosely because we're all players in a lot of other campaigns together, it just makes me so happy. It's like this, like, shared universe ball.
Same.
Yeah, it just makes me happy to think about.
Oh fuck! I think I accidentally made made Brother Blessing's contributions to the Garden of Reflection more significant than
You're good.
maybe he's the guy who plants them or something.
Yeah, like he's one of the tenders.
He's one of the tenders, but he's, I guess, the guy who plants them, and Camphor Shade is the main one who actually tends to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like garden symbolism. Can I say, y'all cooked?
Like, yeah.
I have my my tour in the other tab, right? Because I was like watching it when we were chatting, and I just now remembered when I added a ghost to the household because I got pissed off that the Sims were getting stuck in the wall.
This is definitely one of the big. The main island of it is definitely one of the bigger islands in general.
Ooh.
It is extremely large relative to some other islands.
Hell
What, the
yeah.
archipelago?
Yeah, the archipelago, the Licking
Really?
Flame Island, is
Okay.
relatively very big.
Huh, okay, I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, you said mountain range on the document.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there it'd be
Mountains
like
are fucking
Hawaii.
big.
It's like Hawaii.
Yeah.
Those kinds of islands.
Which is
Ooh.
very big. Oh, I forgot to turn off the sound effects.
Have you ever been to Hawaii? I've never been to
No.
Hawaii.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I've been to Indiana. I've been to Kentucky. Hey, wait, no, I did go to Williamsburg. I went down to Virginia, and that was the first time I ever saw the beach.
Yeah.
Really?
The only time I've ever seen the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, I would say, about the size of Hawaii, which is quite big for this world.
Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that.
There
Sorry.
are not really many, there aren't really any Britain-sized islands. That would be ludicrously big for this world.
Sorry about that.
Pardon?
We gotta.
Sorry about
Thank
that.
God, Britain is gone.
I was about to say.
Yeah, no, I wasn't intending for it to be like one of the bigger islands. I was thinking it would
I
be
think that's
kind of
snazzy, though. Like, maybe that's a happy accident.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I was trying to put some content in there that you could work with, but hey,
I'm here.
hello.
Okay.
You good?
I am yeah, I'm good.
Hello, you're here.
Has the session started? Are we live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it has, but we
Okay,
haven't
just-
actually really done anything yet.
We're
You
just
should.
doing like explaining like the area and stuff.
That's fine.
Hooray. Right. But yes, to catch you up, the party has arrived at Dalia's home, the the Lunar Archipelago.
Mm-hmm.
They are currently living at the temple, no, staying at the temple, and have been introduced to her adoptive father, Mordai Blessing.
Okay. I would say Wake is just out of it, like really on her head, nervous as hell, trying to not try not to embarrass anybody.
Fair.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, let me get my sheet.
So, yeah, what's it called? You, will you be making your way to, the temple?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I guess, like, there's a note or something that you'd find on the ship.
Yeah, of course.
Right. And, God. Sorry,
Take your time.
I've been kind of out of it in terms of, like, consistent thoughts and sentences over the last few days. I don't know what it is.
You're good.
Okay. So, as you make your way toward the temple and once you surface... Oh, wait, hold on. Or would... Actually, yeah, Evie and Eliza just finished looking around on the mainland.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be heading back to the ship at that point or something? Or...
I mean, I imagine that, like, for convenience sake, yes.
Oh, wait, no. Wait, it wasn't Evie and Eliza, it was Dalia and Archibald.
Yes.
Of
Yes, it was
course.
Dalia and
Okay,
Archibald
that
that
actually works a
infected
bit better, yeah. Because, well, obviously Dalia and Wake.
Yeah,
I gotta kiss. I gotta go smush with.
crazy.
That is his girlfriend.
I'll record the...
I think it's a free action.
I'll note it down. Hold on. Dalia, look who's out of
Yes?
the water.
Wait? Not you.
She looks down on herself. I mean, as much as I can be me, yes, that's me.
Yes, Wake. Oh. Oh, man. Apologies. Things have been a little, tense. Oh, it is good to see you again.
What's going on? What happened?
Oh, make investigating to be sure that Horatio could not appear here.
Right.
Thankfully, I do not believe he can, at least with the teleportation circle that the island has at Oracle Port. I hope this is the only place you would find a teleportation circle.
Right. That makes sense. Hmm. Okay. Would you mind telling me, uh, where we are exactly again? I've been a little out of it.
Wait, this is my home. This is the Lunar Archipelago.
What?
Yes.
She looks down on herself wearing her pirate outfit. Okay, you. Okay. You could have told me that. I mean, maybe you did tell me that. She, like, rubs her
you're,
chin a little bit.
you're fine. As long as you are covering up, or as long as you're not exposing too much skin in the temple, you are fine. This is not the temple. This is the main port.
Okay, great, perfect. Alright.
He's gonna have to raid Evie's closet, and that's valid.
Yeah, for real. She kind of goes, next time try to make a bigger note, except of, oh, we are in the port. That'd be nice.
Well, we were about to head back to the temple. Right, Huckable, or were they?
Yes, yes. That would probably be a good idea.
Right, great, perfect.
Though there's
Temple.
probably people who want to see you.
Yes, and I know one person who would be dying to meet you as well. Just to be ready for a bear hug.
Yes, he almost broke my spine.
Archibald, I mean no offense with this. That's not a really good metric.
I'm well aware. Should be a comfortable and pleasant hug for you.
Thumbs up. I.
Might want to brace yourself for it, though.
Yes,
I
that you
sense
will.
that he was holding back.
Sure, I'll hold back. I'll brace myself. Right. And I guess they start walking.
No, it is going to be Dahlia flying and you probably swimming.
And
Swimming on land?
Archibald swimming.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
suppose she
temple
probably
is
doesn't
on a
want-
separate, much smaller island.
Yeah,
I see.
I imagine that Archibald probably doesn't want to drop him into the water again,
No.
like she did last time.
Fair enough. I can picture in my head the idea of Wake being used as a surfboard. That'd be funny.
Oh yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
It's like surfing Pikachu, but it's Wake.
does a kickflip on Wake. Anyway,
Like, oh.
but yeah. So we go into the temple, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
You.
Oh, sorry. Was that in
How was
character?
Wake dressed?
That was out of character, wasn't it?
That was out of character, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
How was Wake dressed?
Let me find a picture because I did commission Eliza for this.
Okay. Yeah, because bear in mind at this point, Dahlia is wearing like much or slightly different clothing from what you'd be accustomed to. I'm gonna send the picture here.
Reiterate, yeah.
There it is.
Where is it? Where's the picture?
Like she is wearing a heavy robe.
Ah, I see. Okay.
This is a robe that you probably have not seen her wearing before, or at least the outer portion.
Okay. I don't know what this
The
is.
outer-
Spoiler.
Pregnant.
Go on.
Soul. Why did your pregnant man react that image?
I was waiting to see who would notice.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Listen,
Someone was
they
gonna
can
say
do
it.
whatever they want forever.
Hell yeah. If I'm gonna pregnant man emote to other people's stuff, I will.
Hold on.
It ain't illegal.
It is
Yeah.
not illegal.
That file is completely unformatted. Oh, there we go.
Yep, I realized.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
that's
so she's not gonna say anything about it.
Cool.
Like that's appropriate.
Yeah.
No, if Wake was showing up in like her skivvies, then yeah, she would have been like changed.
I love the being appropriate. I think that's baller. It's about time.
Anyway. Okay, so. Wake, you can tell she is very stiff and just like kind of not shaking, but like you can see some of her form faltering, like her fingers are actually her shark form fingers, which is really funny.
this. This is the art.
Let me see.
No, I was showing it to the
Showing
stream.
chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If
Yep,
you
yep.
want to show
love
Dahlia
that.
as well, you're free to.
Oh yeah, of course. And this is how Dahlia's looking right now.
Yeah. Mm. Uh, she goes inside and looks around the temple, humming as she goes. Ah, this is quite nice. Very clean.
Well, yeah, I would hope it is. We have plenty of groundskeepers that do a lot of upkeep.
Right. I didn't mean to start you. I'm just impressed. We live in a ship, to be fair.
True.
I can't get too clean with that. But anyway, where's the burger? She looks around.
I imagine he is likely in his quarters. Well, technically our quarters. Come.
Surprise Pikachu face. But okay.
Wait.
I'm gonna say you run into the other two.
Okay.
Ah, Captain. Dude, I
Hello.
just forgot. Elijah. I'm sorry. That was supposed to be one after the other, but I completely blanked on Elijah's name.
Real.
Short fuck with anger issues.
Ah, Captain and Homie.
Captain and Homie.
What was that?
Captain and Homie.
Oh.
Eliza again.
I do not know.
How tall did I make this fucker? 5'8".
Phoebe, I
Somewhat
think
the
is taller.
shortest.
Well, I think Wake is taller.
Yeah, Wake is like 7 foot something.
That
Yeah,
would
Wake
be
is big.
one of my shortest half orcs. She's like 6 something.
Yeah, whereas Dahlia is 4'6" with the horns.
Yeah.
Yep.
Icon.
Icon. But anyway.
Like if you were animating the show, they would never be drawn to scale. Theaters would be like they have to be at the wide shot.
Yeah.
Lord of the
No,
Rings.
I think it would be like closer to a Steven Universe type deal where Dahlia would be drawn even shorter,
Yeah,
Real.
like Paradox.
and Steven
Like
and
that.
Connie and all of the fucking short characters.
Yep.
What's like their
Real.
baby?
Okay.
I love Steven Universe.
She kind of goes, okay. I really need to get to the bottom more.
You are fine, dear.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad you're doing okay.
I'll be doing to that old wrinkled pottery.
I'm alright, Captain. It's been a lot recently. Honestly, you go from the ocean to living with your partner to living with it's a lot. It's been very fast.
Understandable.
Right.
And you are complaining?
No.
When you say it's been very fast, do you notice that like she does glance at Archibald for a moment, as if to be like, "You are right. It has been very fast."
Yes.
Right. Very fast as in the whole experience has been fast, not. And she just mumbles and just grumbles, trying to explain herself to Dahlia when Dahlia is not listening.
You know I can hear you, dear.
No.
Icon.
Try me.
No.
Okay. Anyway, where is your? What is it to you?
Bob?
What is this person to you? The Behaga?
Oh, my adoptive father, though you might hear me refer to him as my father, rather than brother.
I'm meeting your dad.
You are.
Yeah.
That's me, not Evie. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay. Just
Well,
you see her tail pop out for a second before going back in.
Oh.
don't, dear, don't worry. He knows about us. In fact, most of the temple knows. He already cares about you, I can tell.
It doesn't make it any easier. I hope you realize.
How so?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna respond to something. Okay. She goes. How am I gonna do a good impression in this? She kind of points to her her basically outfit of I matey blundering and my booty.
He seems like a very
she's in
accepting man.
Yes.
Alright.
He's great. Evie's gonna put a hand towards Wake's shoulder, and she's gonna go, "He's a lot more relaxed than I would have assumed."
That he is.
Okay, fine, sure.
He's a softie.
He's
He's a
just
cinnamon
Guys are done.
roll.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
She
Also,
sighs and goes.
not to interject, but I'm not getting background noise, right?
Not
I don't
really.
think so, no. Not that I can really tell.
Yeah.
I can like kind of sort of hear my family outside of my headset, like in the hall, and I'm just like, oh no.
I get you. She kind of goes like, okay, it's gonna be fine. And yeah, Walking.
And Dahlia is walking as well, rather than flying.
Biggest respect.
And also flying takes a lot of energy.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, like, it's obviously lifting your whole body into the air repeatedly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm using the...
Alright.
Yeah.
I'd not
What's
want to
up?
be a bird.
Hmm?
You said, I would not want to be a bird. And then I looked directly at your icon. I was like,
Oh.
Oh.
I was like, those are fighting words with Blue Jay, actually.
Yes. That said, I would not want to be a hummingbird
And
because
your
they
name...
actually have such a high metabolism that not only do they have to be
Don't they have,
constantly
like, the
eating, but if
highest...
they kept it up,
Don't they have, like, the
Yeah,
highest
well, if
heart
they-
rate in the entire animal kingdom?
I think
Yeah.
so. But the thing with hummingbirds, if they keep their metabolism at the same rate as when they're sleeping, they would actually die overnight.
Mood.
A hummingbird's heart beats at 1,200 beats a minute.
Good lord.
But they also have a diet of pure sugar.
Yeah, but you're
Rude.
failing to
That's 20
count.
That's 20 heartbeats per second.
Eh,
Good lord.
Yep.
average lesbian heartbeat. But
Nice.
anyway. Yeah.
Right.
So
But yeah, it's primarily out of respect that she's not flying.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Evie is for Wake and for chat. Evie's season 2 clothes are very similar to her season 1 wardrobe. It's still a lot of blues, a lot of navy, a lot of white, a lot of cream, a lot of lilac, a lot of lavender, a lot
Lavender.
of butterfly motifs. Yep.
Lavender.
A lot of butterfly motifs. Still her glasses. But she wanted to dress a bit more casual. Like, she still has her captain hat on, obviously, but like she's just in a regular like cream colored long sleeve shirt and like a ankle length light purple skirt at the moment.
Alright.
Since everyone's doing costumes, I was like, I should probably establish what she's mainly wearing. And then she has the coat, but she's not. The coat is on the back of her chair in the office at the moment. It's not on her.
I feel it.
Very Florence Nightingale like with the silhouette.
Nice.
Alright. Nice.
Okay. So, do we eventually reach the quarters?
Pardon?
Do we eventually reach the quarters?
Yes.
Okay.
You make your way towards Blessing's rooms, and you see a tall, very big tiefling, just with a beard and a beaming smile, both in his mouth and his eyes.
Oh.
You must be awake.
Dahlia
Nice.
steps to the side so she doesn't get trampled. Ah!
Fucking
She
dodge
knows him a
roll,
little
Dark
too
Souls.
well.
Dark Souls dodge roll. Yeah. I assume she goes like, hello. Shy hand wave.
Oh, come on, bring it in. And his arms are open. Somehow it is
Activity
both welcoming, extremely welcoming, but also somewhat intimidating, as you can see that it's not... that it's not just bulk on those arms.
Ah. She just kind of goes in and hugs him, like, carefully. She does not want to break the old man.
Okay,
You might break you before you break him, wait.
right. Athletics.
What? Okay. Let me. I have new dice actually, which
Ooh.
is nice. I'll show them later.
Here's
Uh,
when you introduce new dice.
that's 8 plus 8, 16.
Okie dokie. So, you, like, you hug extraordinarily firmly, but it is not as hard as he is doing.
Oh,
He rolled a,
he rolled good.
he rolled a 22.
Ah, okay.
Woo!
You feel, like, your chest compressing as he's, like, not lifting you off the ground because you're extremely tall. You're taller than him, but...
But doing the motion of it, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, I see what you mean now.
very nice to meet you. Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Right.
Thank you, my father. You know, I was worried when I was returned home what I might return to, but
You look good.
your
Strong.
your acceptance has sort of made this much easier for me.
Of course. How wouldn't I?
Uh,
Mm.
I knew you would. I trusted that you would, but others, I'm not so
You
sure.
know damn well that Starlight's the more or less the only one who follows that seriously.
Oh, good.
I know it can
Nah.
be worrying because obviously the texts all say this and that and so and so. Come on. I've just had some food heated up. Come on in, Britt. Come on in, Wake.
Excellent. Smells delicious.
Okay. She's gotta catch her breath. Okay, sure. Give me a second. She did not expect this old man to be so strong.
He's not that old. He's like upper middle ages. Like he's what?
Like 40s, 50s?
50s.
Ah, okay. You say he had a great old beard, so I...
No, he has a sizable beard, but like it's not great.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. That's
Like-
fair. That's fair. She still did not expect to be outdone like this. She just
Dahlia
goes
is just
inside.
killing.
Nice. Yeah, she just goes inside and chills out.
It has been far too long, my father.
It really has, hasn't it?
Gosh, I did not expect that I would be back so soon, but I'm afraid it's not for the end of my pilgrimage. At least I don't believe so.
No. Obviously, there's some people who aren't happy about that, but they can they're not going to care much, especially seeing as it's because you're not safe out there.
I would hope so.
Just bloody Starlight.
Tell me about it. No, I'm surprised I've not yet seen that wrinkled old man.
You know he's not that fond of me. Part of why it took so long to get the rank of father. Well, why it's taking so long. Still granted to me.
But you take such wonderful care of the gardens.
Yes. I rather do like to think I do.
I always thought you have.
Well. Come in, come in. Right. Is there anything, Braille, that you'd want to talk with him about, or?
I think it's more like small chat, like chatter and all that stuff. Like, just small talk, really. She is extremely awkward doing it, but like,
Though eventually he brings up, so, Sister Hallowleaf. You've met her, haven't you?
Yes, we have.
right, yes, that one.
I heard from the others that your reading from her wasn't especially pleasant.
It was not.
No. Well, of course, what was yours? I've only
It
heard
doesn't matter.
that. I've only heard
Perhaps
that
of course we
Wake's was painful.
I mean, I listening to this now, and she turns her eyes on like a blinker.
So it's true.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
I still don't understand what it means. Really confusing
sun and the
stuff.
moon.
Nor do any of us.
Key
It's
clip,
the
buddy.
nature of prophecies.
There's not on the key cord.
But I do have a hunch.
As do I.
This Horatio, this Everdusk of yours. I think he may be the dusk in the prophecy binding you two together. Dusk shall fall before the union of the sun and moon.
You know, I had never thought of it in that way.
Interesting. Narrows her eyes. Is this always known?
Pardon?
Like, was this always known? Like,
What's what?
no, she's asking, like, is this always known?
The prophecy?
Yeah.
No. Came about when Dalia was read with the rest of you.
Okay, sure, yeah. It's just... You don't expect it to be in the prophecy every now and again, do you?
No. But for better or for worse, well, Mother Terrace Grace seems very interested in your party.
Go.
Well, I am sure, knowing her, I am sure it is for the better.
Reminder to
Yeah.
Eliza and Evie that you had met her and talked with her just recently.
Yeah, she called both of us out.
Sorry, I was muted. My cat's being
Oh,
stupid.
sorry.
Dave,
No
Dave,
worries.
Heathcliff is on my computer. He's
Gotta
No,
love
they like-
cats.
They like coming through my window because I'm literally right here, but it's like, I get up, I let one in, I go grab something, I come back, I sit, 2 seconds later, there's another one.
Meh.
Meh.
What do you have to say to yourself, Mr. Man?
Meh.
Meow.
Actually, you know what's funny? So my parents brought the dogs with us because we didn't want them to be on their own. They are so attached to mom. Our grandmother has a cat. I think you can tell how that first interaction went.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, the poor cat has been spending most of his time hiding in my grandmother's closet.
Oh.
Get out of the closet, Queen. You don't deserve
my God.
this.
Your crown is falling down.
Wait. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I forgot to select done on the Twitch thing. I started the stream with it as session 26. Fuck. Oh well, I've done that. I've changed that now.
The title's fine.
That's fine.
Oh well. Right.
You're good luck. Yes, you are.
Mm.
But yeah,
Right.
Evie is she's willing to discuss her conversation, but like she would need it like coaxed out, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, he doesn't know that you've met her.
Yeah. I don't think anybody knows.
He, unlike her, is not a clairvoyant.
Oh no. He can't see. Yay, someone laughed.
It was funny.
We're
She goes, I suppose you wouldn't happen to have anybody anywhere we could stay tonight, do you?
Of course. I was initially wanting to provide room in my own quarters. Little of it as there is, but I've asked some people and, well, there's rooms being prepared for you now.
Are you sure? We could easily stay on the ship if that's more convenient.
No. Your own
Captain.
land. Your home. Well, you're as home as you would like it to be.
Thank you, my
But you're
God.
friends of Dalia, and Dalia is home.
She's very
Dolly is blushing.
And as long as you're friends of Dalia is your family.
Oh god, she's gonna look like genuinely like, oh wow. Like that's a lot for her even. She's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I love this man.
Love him.
I would
I
kill
got
for this
you.
man.
Same.
Same.
Ah. No use
Let me click, please.
beating around the bush. Starlight has asked to see you tomorrow. It's evening now, it's rather late. He would rather do it during temple hours.
He
What a bitch.
No, I mean
Yes.
it's late as in it's late in the night. It's soon to be morning.
Ah,
After all, it's a temple to Seluna.
Ah, that's why it's like reverse.
Leanne?
What?
Oh, was that Heathcliff?
Oh yeah.
wait, what?
Did he copy? No, did he paste the fucking Wildflower Township temple build?
Heathcliff, baby. Yeah, he did.
He control
It just
feed.
loaded.
He control feed.
Oh,
Oh, Heathcliff.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh, that's so precious.
oh my god.
He copy and pasted. Let's go.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Smart.
going in warp.
Yeah.
Going in warp.
Okay, no, that's not a misspelling. Okay, right.
Yeah, the cat's literate.
Ah.
But yeah, Evie is overwhelmed by the kindness and generosity and is trying to keep a straight face about it.
Yeah.
So is Wake, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend approximately 2 seconds to shut my door that Heathcliff just opened.
So
One
there's
moment.
like you're talking, you're like telling stories and being asked some simple questions and stuff. It goes on for a while.
I'm back.
And it's fun, you're getting along. Ah, right. Ah, goodness me. I've taken up a lot of your time.
It's quite alright. You have a pleasant talk.
Very,
Yes, of course.
very.
You do, however, have to show me embarrassing pictures or stories of Dahlia later.
Naturally.
Why
Right.
am I not surprised?
It's part of the rite of passage.
Right. Naturally.
Ah,
Of course.
Oh, that's so fucking cute. Baby
Dahlia is
Dahlia
now,
photos.
Dahlia is now like beet red.
where was the
Yeah, fun.
like? Obviously, there's not really pictures because there's not really cameras and stuff. But
Actually, hang on. Where's the drawing that I did?
yeah,
of
I
Baby
know. I was
Dahlia?
about to ask for that, baby Dahlia.
Oh, where are you?
That's the illustration. It's just like putting a little photo frame on the cover.
Well, I mean, it's a little bit. The person in the background is obviously like is obviously Father Blessing rather than just like a random gray person. But
Yeah.
there's more.
Yeah.
There
You're
it is.
telling me she wasn't raised by a gray blob?
Crazy.
Oh,
Little
Aww.
man.
you little
Yeah.
baby.
Okay. So. She goes, what? Dahlia, would you rather stay with your father or do you want to go to the rooms with us? Honestly, I don't mind either way. I'm just asking.
Oh gosh, I have the sausage bits.
I'm not gonna keep you here. Don't worry.
No. I think I'd like to spend some more time with you, my father. If
All
that is
right.
all right with
Of
you.
course. Of course.
She pats your head and
Now the
gives you
rest
a
of you,
forehead kiss.
have a
before-
good rest.
Yeah.
Especially you.
Yes.
You look tired.
I mean, you would have swam how far, dear?
No. He was referring to Evie.
They're fine.
Oh, she goes,
Get
she goes,
fucked.
Get
oh, I'm
fucked.
fine.
Get
She goes,
fucked.
Do you have any
tired.
scrolls?
L.
Do you have any scrolls of sleep lying around by chance?
That doesn't that doesn't last long.
Just use a chair.
Eliza, no.
Eliza, no.
Eliza, yes.
Actually, Captain, if you could follow me, and she sends message to everyone in the room except for Evie. I'm taking her to the medical quarters. They can give her something there.
Oh, good
Damn
lord.
crazy.
She's
Anyway,
gonna go. What is this?
Something that will help you relax.
it's weed.
Oh god, don't take her to the medical quarters. That'll activate her trauma.
Smoking. Oh, I love it. I love it though. I love it. Listen, we have to. It's
No.
amazing.
Anyway,
Wow. But yeah, no. Evie follows. She looks at the rest of the party and she goes, "All right, I suppose. One moment. When in Rome, you know." Which I know we've already been over. There's no Rome, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
She's like, "I'm a guest. I should behave
Or
as a guest."
Actually, when in Greyport, do as the Greyportians do.
yeah.
Greyport, pot to ratio. But she follows you to the medical quarters,
I mean, a fair few
not
people
knowing
have.
where they are. She doesn't
Yeah.
know what you're leading her to, which is that makes it even better, honest to God. But so she follows you.
Yeah. So Dalia sees the medical staff first, and before they say anything, she does message to them. Unwilling to sleep and is very resistive. Be careful with this one.
Insane.
The reply
Wild.
is sent. Understood.
Excellent. All right.
Evie, she looks at the doors and she looks at the staff and she goes, "Hey, wait a minute."
Like a cat.
I've been tricked.
she looks at Dalia. She goes, "Is this a clinic?"
She closes the doors and blocks them. These people are trained medical staff. They are very kind. They might have something that can help you relax.
She looks at them. She shakes her head. She goes, "Oh no, don't waste your resources on me. I'm just a guest." And she starts walking towards the door.
Cut to like 5 minutes later. If you need to
No,
say
she-
now. No.
No, she's gonna say, because she kind of knows, like, or they would have seen the supply ship. There's a supply ship coming tomorrow. They'll have plenty of supply. Get some rest while we are in safety.
I can't, in good conscience, receive medical care unless the entire crew receives medical care.
And if they need it, they shall.
Fuck. she looks at the staff and Dalia and she goes, "No, really, this is very unnecessary." Also, pro tip, he does literally have a prosthetic arm he's still getting used to if they need a bargaining chip.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know-
Yeah, true.
You know, they are also adept physical therapists as well. If you need any assistance in trying to learn more about your arm, they're the people who can help.
I will keep that in mind. And she's still slowly strutting towards the door.
Yeah, no. Oh gosh.
I'm sorry.
Dahlia has done shape water and is like in like frozen part of the door closed.
That's funny.
Message to the other medical staff. You need something in her now. She is about to bolt.
She takes a very deep breath and she goes, "That's not funny. Unfreeze the door."
Captain,
Your
please
arm.
rest.
It's
Yes?
somewhat the end of the biological part, the connection to the prosthetic, is rather red.
Yeah.
Are you sure you have been
Well-
operating the prosthetic properly and performing the correct physical therapy on it?
I'm right as rain that I have been.
Dahlia looks at them, shakes her head. No.
No. Would you like a second opinion?
Perhaps.
Sister?
Then now would be the
And then
perfect time to do so.
another cleric walks into the room. Yes? Does she need assistance with her arm? It appears so, yes.
Well,
Yeah, Dahlia messages.
surely you have more important things to do.
The hospital is empty.
Motherfucker.
Get bet.
You see Dahlia groan.
She goes, oh, so it is.
Captain, get some rest. That is an order.
She openly laughs at that. And she goes, listen,
Are you
I'm willing
willingly
to let
keeping
them
the prosthetic?
help,
May I ask?
like, to use? She gets a little confused.
Or would you rather an arm?
Oh! She kind of blinks. She goes, whoa. Ooh. That is a choice. I didn't know that was a choice.
Dahlia
Let me
smiles.
roll about it. That's a 9. So I suppose, God. Like, realistically, right? She's left-handed. She's a gunslinger. Losing her dominant arm. But also, I don't want it to not have meaning. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to suddenly go back to where it's like...
Leanne,
Because
prioritize
then
your
that makes the
character, not
action-
the narrative.
Never. The narrative is always the
Prioritize what your
prioritization.
character would actually want to do as opposed to necessarily the narrative.
She goes, that's possible?
It should be.
And
It
if it's
would
not,
be-
then it could just be like it is?
Yes.
Well, I'm willing to try.
Of course. It would not
Let me
be
just study
able
this,
to be done
please,
immediately,
yeah?
as it is a rather powerful spell that needs to be cast on it. But, depending on the nature of the injury, it should be able to be restored.
Evie actually, at that, she looks to Dalia and she looks back at the nurses and she goes, how long would I be incapacitated?
Incapacitated? We would rather you
kind
be
of-
well. No, we would much rather you be well rested for the procedure. But the
Well,
procedure lasts merely 1 hour.
oh. Huh. She nods and
I'm
she
going
goes,
to get
You
rest.
need not
you could
be
potentially do
unconscious for the duration.
that is relieving.
Though
As
typically,
a captain, I
it
can't exactly.
is more wise to be well rested for the procedure.
Oh boy.
We have sleep aids if you desire.
Well, that's the problem.
Dahlia
And
sends a message, you give it to her.
she looks at them and she looks at Dahlia and she goes, "The last time I tried these, it almost hurt the entire crew. I know that in a practical sense, I need them, but in a responsibility sense, it's difficult, especially after everything that's happened recently."
Would you
Captain,
like?
you are in safe hands.
Would you like a psychological treatment for your recent mental difficulties? Or
Oh, absolutely not.
very well.
She shakes her head. That's not necessary. It is very necessary.
Yeah.
Dahlia is at least somewhat satisfied, but tells her, they, do tells them, do you think you could potentially do it tomorrow? If that is the case, then it would be worthwhile to rest
We
here
could
for the
try.
night.
We will see what we can do. But
Are
for
they talking
now-
to a brother or a sister?
Pardon?
Are they talking to a
A
brother
pair
or
of
a sister?
sisters.
Okay. Thank you, sister.
Of course. Now, what were your issues and difficulties with the sleep aid you attempted beforehand?
I slept too soundly. It was difficult. I could not be woken up, she explains. It lasted the full duration of what it was supposed to.
And how long was that?
8 hours.
That is a typical night of sleep. How many hours do you average?
Oh, the average? And she's counting on her fingers. She holds up 3 fingers, looks at it for a moment, puts up a 4th, looks at it for a moment, and goes, "Oh, about 5.
That is not
Dahlia
enough to
looks to
remain
them.
healthy.
Dahlia sends message to them. Usually she does not sleep at all, instead steering the ship through the night.
Well, the health is relative.
You seem to be burdened by your perception of your responsibilities as a captain.
She shakes her head. She goes, "Oh no, it's not a burden."
Your crew is
Sit
more
reading
than
her like a
capable.
book.
You do not need to be on staff all the time. Fatigue
Agree to disagree.
is one of the most crippling and debilitating conditions one can give themselves.
Well, she is stuttering hard.
In fact,
Usually, she's a lot more cool and collected.
It may be impacting your abilities to run a ship. We would suggest
with that,
regular nights of
dramatically
8
shakes her
hours
head.
of sleep. At the very minimum, 6 hours of sleep.
I will consider your suggestions. She will not consider their suggestions.
Do you struggle with
She goes,
nightmares?
Yes.
We have medicinal tonics, purely medicinal tonics, no magical components in them, if that is something you are not fond of, to assist in length of sleep. And we have
She's gonna squint her eyes,
some
and she's gonna go,
We do have some minor magical items that can, if not entirely remove, then significantly suppress the quantity and severity of dreams.
She's gonna squint her eyes and she's gonna look at them and she's gonna go, I don't want to repeat of the last attempt to help myself with sleep. I'm
Captain.
curious that if I do this, it'll, yes?
8 hours of sleep is that not what the rest of your crew get?
Of course. Their work-life balance is fantastic. I'm sure of it.
Exactly. Yours is not.
I am sure of that as well.
You put too much work into the balance.
One could never do too much work.
One can very easily do too much work.
Another philosophical difference.
We will offer you the medicinal sleep aid that would allow you to be woken from your sleep. I believe what you ingested before was a sleeping potion.
It was.
This one
She
should allow you
tries
to
to think
wake
of the label.
if woken.
She tries to think of the label, and, like, obviously, I, the writer, know it's the potion of somnolence. Evie, the OC, she only saw
Yeah.
it right before he mixed it.
These
So, like, she
simply
knew, yeah.
make the process of falling to sleep more easy, and length and quality of sleep are increased. We highly suggest you to try them out. And if you wish,
And
we
you're
can supply
certain
you, at least
that-
temporarily, with one of our magical trinkets that suppress dreams.
She's gonna blink, and she's gonna be like, much like how she didn't realize getting healing for her arm was an option, I don't think she comprehended that getting healing for her nightmares would be an option. She's going to blink and she's gonna go, and you're certain it will not keep me from waking?
We are certain. This is purely a herbal remedy. It does not have the effect of magical... Pardon?
She's gonna go, remedy of? Like, she wants the ingredients. Like, she's
All
being
the
annoying,
ingredients
chat.
can be found in our garden.
That's not a list.
We do not have a list of the ingredients. Father Mordai Blessing has a comprehensive list, as do all of the other tenders to the gardens.
Saving all of us an immaculate amount of time. Presumably, she went and got the ingredients list and came back.
No. We do know some of the base ingredients.
Oh?
And lists off, like, 2 or 3 things. Like, the kind of more fantasy herbs / flowers. And lilac.
Oh. She's gonna blink. She's gonna go, how peculiar.
Peculiar? Is there a problem?
Peculiar. No, none at all. And you can tell that, like, the mask is cracking.
Okay. Very well. Would you like to try them? We highly suggest you do.
What if I try a half dose first?
They
4
are
hours.
not doses. They are. Oh, Dalia says to Evie, we can also receive some from the incoming supply ship if it works for you. To the sisters. Would that be okay with you? Of course. We would be happy to supply.
We'll try. What would a half glass diluted with water be? 4 hours?
In your current state, we cannot supply you with any less than a full dose in good conscience.
And what would happen if I would just head back to the room?
We would not be able to stop you. But
Well,
there are no dangers here. There are no responsibilities that you have. You can rest in completely sound mind.
can I ever? And it's more an introspective
we will only
question.
offer you the remedy for your nightmares if you also agree to at least trying the... No, we can only assist in your nightmares if you agree to try out the remedy.
She takes a long sigh, and she goes, and she looks directly at Dalia, am only doing this under the expectation that if something goes wrong, I can be woken.
I will ensure that.
This is not an issue. If there is any problem at all, including outside of the concern of your party, we will wake you to inform you.
Actually, sisters, I must ask. I know that you have some herbs that you use to revive or to wake an unconscious person. Would it perhaps be wise that we keep some on hand in such an event?
Yes.
She looks a lot more relieved with that suggestion.
Yeah. And
obviously,
she also...
Depending on how soundly you sleep typically, a loud noise or a good shake should be able to...
Here's the fun thing,
do you sleep in the company of anyone?
She does. She rests next to Archibald. Also,
I know.
well,
This is in character. This is in character.
I know. She goes, yes, I do.
Then you should not be worried. A good shake should be able to wake anybody up. Unless you struggle to wake in general.
And that's the ticker. She can't fall asleep, and then she can't wake up when she is asleep.
What? Huh?
Evie struggles to wake up bad because her body is so desperate for rest that when she is resting, it is like clinging to it.
Then we can supply you with the smelling salts in order to wake you up very reliably.
Good.
But yeah, it's like someone... crew members should have a small satchel then in the event of an emergency.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We will be happy to supply.
Yeah, she's significantly more relieved with that idea. Because, like, it's... What's an example that's not, like, tragically sad? It's like if you gave someone a handful of their favorite candy and you told them, like, take 2 or 3 and then left it, like, that's her body with sleep. Like, when she actually gets to sleep, it's like it needs all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I recommend getting a long night's sleep regularly for at least 2 weeks. This
Oh,
should
that's gonna be so
help. No,
strange.
this should allow your body to fully recover from your unconventional sleep schedule.
Unconventional. Yeah.
Now,
Jeez.
as for the dosage, what would that be? And she casts message. Tell her the half dose. You can reply to me with message in like the regular dose.
In
Or
in
no, when
message,
she said half dose,
in
it was supposed to be.
message, she replies, "I cannot, in good conscience, allow any form of malpractice or."
Lying to the patient.
I am not going to
tell-
lie to. She already is reluctant. I am not going to betray her trust.
That is fair. The only reason I suggested was because if you suggested the full dose, she is more than likely to only take half.
You're both right. Like, that's the thing. Like, obviously, ethically, you should never, ever. But in the context of Evie, the character, yeah, she is headstrong enough where she will just.
Don't worry, she has Archibald to force her.
Hell yeah, King. Get her to
Take
get
your
help.
damn meds.
Yep.
Living with a partner who will always make you take your damn meds
Yeah.
is a luxury.
Yep. Actually, if you struggle to take your meds regularly, and if you have like a daily routine of when you need to take them, the biggest help that I have found is actually a pill organizer. Like you can just
Yeah.
refill it once a week, and like you can visually see when you have and have not taken them.
Yeah. The same happens with, like, for instance, sheets of pills that have the days written on them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that has saved me so much headache with my pills.
Yeah.
So yeah, she will try it. She hates that she's letting herself
It is
try
a
it.
sweet
But
smelling.
the argument that
It's a sweet smelling
is a-
powder that is stirred into water or any drink.
Sweet smelling.
Yes.
What type is sweet?
Kind of like honey.
Oh, of course.
I mean, like,
See,
honey is often associated
imagine
with,
I
like,
know, like the actual food, not the. I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing with
I
him,
imagine
man.
it probably.
Girl,
I
it doesn't
imagine there's
taste-
probably
no.
also like lavender or mint.
girl,
with
it
that
doesn't
too.
taste like sweat and cigarettes.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
cigars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was about to say, wrong one. Roses, the cigarettes. But, see, honey is nice. Like, the actual, like, the food.
Honey is very tasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
Like,
like
it's
honey
kind
a
of
lot,
a
frankly.
somewhere between honey and syrup.
Ooh, oh, nice.
It's good.
Like molasses?
It's very nice.
Yeah. I imagine there's probably also hints of like not lemon, lavender or mint in there as well.
Not lavender.
Oh, I'm...
Don't worry.
Could you
If it was
imagine?
lavender,
You
she
take
would
one
straight
sip,
up
you
reject
would
it.
spit that shit out.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she'd be like,
Okay, lemon balm then. Lemon balm.
oh, I
Chamomile.
love this. Chamomile!
With
yeah.
the very,
She-
very
she-
faint. Yeah. Blah, blah.
She,
Boom.
she does take the dose. Well, actually, it's not in like night clothes or anything.
Pardon?
Yeah, but it's fucking. She's just gonna sleep in her clothes. She takes the dosage.
You feel relaxed.
And Dalia
Yeah,
unfreezes the door.
She hates that.
Your
She's the
eyes,
type of
no,
person
your
who
eyelids
can't let
feel
herself
rather
comfort.
heavy, but you don't feel like you're being compelled to immediately sleep.
Which is a lot better than her first experience. but she
Yeah.
lays down. He
It's
tried. God bless
it's
him. Archibald
like-
tried.
sleeping pills as opposed to tranquilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest well, Captain.
I will try.
Be with
And, like, one of them hands you kind of an anklet.
Oh. Oh, for like the.
Yeah, it's kind of a twisty looking one woven out of wood,
Ah.
carved with some runes.
Huh. Wow. Pretty neat. She's as she's like drifting off to sleep, she's gonna be like, Dalia, make sure you tell Archibald where I am, and
Yeah.
if anything happens,
course.
you're acting captain. You know what I mean? Like the spiel.
Yeah.
of course.
Sus?
Captain.
What do you mean sus?
No, like sisters, because Dahlia typed susters.
Oh no, susters.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oops. Yeah, that's definitely a borp.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right.
But
Okay, and back to the others.
yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Well,
It's been very good to meet you all.
alright, you as well.
Hang on. Before anything. Good night, everybody. Wake, could you stay behind for a second?
Yeah, sure. Why not? She always stays behind.
Now. Look,
So what's up?
you're with effectively my... No, who is effectively my daughter.
Right.
Now. Have fun. And he pats you on the back and sends you on your way.
Icon. Truly.
She is really confused, but okay.
He
She
knows about the talk and was consciously subverting it.
Oh boy. She nods and slowly shimmies away. What? That was the weirdest interaction I ever had, and I don't even have parents.
Yeah.
She doesn't say that to his face. She
Yeah.
walks up. Yeah.
Right. So everybody's going to sleep?
Dahlia is going to return to Brother Mordai's room.
Yeah.
Or to Brother Mordai's.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Though she
Okay, then.
she does when she passes by
Mm.
Wake's quarters, she does message Wake, "Good night, darling."
Oh.
You reply?
If she does say goodnight as well, it just imagine heart emojis, but
Nice.
I'm not gonna do that because that's fucking embarrassing. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway.
Everybody, and I mean everybody, has a very pleasant, comfortable, and
Nice.
well, pleasant. I said that before, didn't I?
Yeah.
Night of an 8-hour sleep.
Nice.
8 hours.
Pardon?
said only time it's gonna.
Oh, sure.
You're breaking up.
You're robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
breaking up.
Leanne?
Leanne?
Typing.
You're
That
still very
was not
robotic.
a successful testing.
No.
Yep.
Would it be a good idea to leave and rejoin? Shattered Seas bingo card, everybody. Mark an axe.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Dalia and Wake being gay is the free spirit.
Yeah. I thought that was Leanne My Kick Shoes. Welcome back. Hello.
Both can be a free spirit.
Hello.
Oh god, you're still robotic.
Not quite.
It's not the audio driver.
Oh.
Leanne, join on your phone.
It was on my phone 2 times.
Bruh, fix your phone.
It is very much It is very much skipping and like scrambling. Leanne?
Leanne.
We can't hear you.
Okay.
Joining via phone. Yeah, exactly. It will take
Yeah.
5 seconds.
It's
Yeah.
seconds. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hmm.
Is that a cat issue?
Yeah, she's trying to get onto the blanket rack that I have,
No.
but I have an iPad in the way, so
I
she
must
can't
see
get
the
up there.
baby.
Okay. Let me get a picture of Pepe.
Hang on, where is
Baby, aka little shit.
it?
Oh.
Yeah.
There she is.
She's curious.
She just likes watching Normie.
Wow.
She does it every single time there's D&D. And
Shadowy
every single
creature.
time. Yes.
There you go. There's grandparents' cat.
Oh my goodness, orange. Peachy kitty.
I wish I had a
Like
cat.
I,
That's the
like I
problem
said,
with
hiding
people
in her
sending
closet
cat
from the dog.
pics. I just want to pet them all.
Now the real question is,
Mhm.
does it act like an orange cat or is it actually bright?
Hello.
I mean, it's
Willkommen.
it's hiding constantly because of dog. Oh God, girl.
Mute Leanne.
Okay, actually, it's not doing that right now. You good,
Hello.
Leanne? Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Do we maybe want to like?
We cannot hear you, girl.
We
You
cannot
sound like
understand what you're saying.
mess. No.
Already started. Died. Will take 5 seconds.
Huh?
We cannot hear a word you're saying, Leanne. No. Not calling it for now.
No, like reset the call. Kind of. Sorry, I meant.
Not. Well, resetting the call won't really do anything, because. Well.
Fair.
Yeah, phone. Like.
Hi.
her phone's like resetting or something.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, joining, nice. Okay, hopefully this should spell the end of the audio issues, at least mostly. Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any water left in my glass? No, a drop.
Rip.
Okay.
Yummy.
That has to be seen. Okay, come here.
No!
Come here.
The baby.
And yes, she has black whiskers too.
Oh.
She full on
Is
black.
she just a
man.
black void?
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
void.
Oh my
I
god.
love void cats.
Yes.
If the lights are off, the only time you can see her is by the reflection in her eyes.
Oh my god.
And it
Oh,
can be
that's adorable.
scary. Only for the other people in the house, not me. I'm used to it.
Deep, inky black void.
Yep. One who makes no sounds.
Pet black
Just
hole.
chirps. Yes.
Can only be observed by the surroundings. Or the
Yeah.
lack thereof.
There for a moment, I was solely sleeping underneath
You were
this
solely?
black blanket.
Eh,
Are you
but
not
no,
solely right now?
I'm everything and anything. I am a black void of abyss. I'm a wait.
Is it
What
the
are they
cat
called?
on the
What are they
call
called?
right now?
Huh?
You're
you
a
hear
black
her?
void.
Oh, no. What's it? What are they called?
Are
What
you
called?
wild
Black
shape?
druid?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it called? Black hole.
Yeah.
Black hole sun.
Yes, I love blacks.
Won't you come?
Why do I keep forgetting? How about you just do this?
No.
There.
God.
There we go. Hello. I feel so much more relaxed.
Nice.
no. Yeah, unfortunately, I am allergic to cats, so I have been having to take allergy meds.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Um,
It's fun.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a cat. My mum's allergic, but
Oof. Who the fuck is calling me? Huh?
you
Man,
can
why
take
you
the
call me?
call and like mute up if you want.
Hold on.
You're not muted. Okay.
Okay.
Do not
That
know-
was Leanne. She was calling me.
Oh, it was Leanne.
Yeah, she is joining. I guess when she put her phone on the charger, it
Hello.
just made it reset.
Hello, you're back.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
I
Yeah.
can't hear you.
Oops.
damn.
Though it's your icon isn't turning green, so
Testing.
hello.
she
Yes,
is.
yes.
There you
Perfect. You're here.
Okay, I am so sorry.
No
What
worries at all.
happened? The TLDR. No, I was using my phone as the microphone. Like I was running my mic through my phone like I normally do. But I hadn't realized that like because of work, it was on like 70% and not usually the 100% I keep it on. And so it died after like it died sooner than it usually dies. And I was
I
like,
see.
oh, that's not a problem. Let me just plug it on the charger. But what happened was when it died and I plugged it on the charger, Samsung decided to do a force update.
Oh, no.
And so you guys
Okay.
are like, what's going on? And I'm like trying to speak
No,
through
we
it
weren't
as
like,
it's
what's
updating.
going on? It's okay. Don't worry. It wasn't like a panic.
No, but I felt bad. I felt so bad. I was
Do
like,
not
no,
worry
my
at
fault.
all. It happens. Right. Let's continue.
Hold
You
on.
Yeah,
woke up
apologies.
feeling extremely well rested.
Oh,
And
she hates that.
you wake up to see next to you
Oh,
a blue elf.
hell yeah, my boy. My husband.
You're awake.
Love him. She smiles. She goes, yeah.
That was... You look rested.
I do?
Yes. Obviously, you still look tired somewhat. One good night of sleep isn't going to fix that, but that was 8 hours. Well done. And you
Wow,
weren't
that's
tossing
so
or turning
strange.
at all.
Whoa, really? And she's like
Yes.
genuinely shocked.
You slept like a log.
That's wild. I don't think I've ever slept like that.
Well, there's always a first. How do you feel?
Probably the last.
I'll make sure that's not the case. That's my job,
Okay.
after all.
That's a challenge.
Worst case, I can get Dalia to help. No, not Dalia. Wake.
Ah,
Yeah.
trust me, it's a luxury. It's not.
It's not.
She effectively she explains that the only reason she can actually sleep is because the because they're at a safe location.
Do you know what else is a safe location?
What else?
The ship.
Is it? We
I
get
have smelling
raided
salt. Now, I'm
constantly.
going to have smelling salts. They're going to supply them.
And
I
what
can
happens
always
when
wake
those run
you
out?
up. They don't run out. Smelling
What
salts
happens when
are
those run
smelling
out?
salts. You can reuse them. They smell. The smell is what wakes you up.
Yeah. She meant not the salt.
What happens when... Huh? What?
Oh, what happens when the medicine runs out is what she meant, not the salt.
By then you should probably not have as much trouble getting to sleep. But, in the case that you do, we can always come back and get more. It's not like this is the only time we're ever going to stay here.
Supply run.
At least right now, this is
No,
at least one base of operations for us. At least that's the intent.
It is, but
Obviously, we'll have
It
to
could
see what
very easily be a
Father
successful supply
Starlight
one.
thinks about that.
she nods. But it's a very unnecessary supply.
But it's complimentary.
For now, but what happens when we're oceans away?
When we're oceans away, well, we can prepare for that. We can get a big dose. It doesn't go off.
She's gonna throw every logical argument she can possibly think of against this.
Evie, it's a watertight plan.
So it is.
Your health is my priority.
Oh no, and she's gonna like actually shake her head. No, it shouldn't be.
And I can't help but have noticed that you have some difficulties around hospitals.
She nods. You don't say.
You seemed rather calm in this one, at least. Relatively.
That was performing for Dalia.
You still slept very soundly.
Only because, and she pauses.
Oh?
Nothing, and you can tell she meant you.
Well, that's going to be a constant.
Until it's not.
What, I'm going to die?
Well, yes, that eventually will happen, but what if we're separated? What if she's listing off a zillion disaster scenarios.
I think if any of those happen, then we won't... Then your sleep isn't going to be necessarily the most important thing to worry about.
Perhaps, but then I'll be out of habit, and then it'll be harder to stay awake.
We can try some nights occasionally where you don't take the remedy, at least after a few weeks of being on it, to see how you've adapted.
She knows that, like, that is a good point. She's like,
We
looks at him
we
and
have
she goes,
multiple capable navigators.
I'm aware. It's not that I doubt any of their ability. In fact, that's the reason I don't want to rest.
Why? How so?
Because they need theirs.
They need
Everyone in the
what?
crew needs. She says everyone in the crew needs.
Needs what?
Needs their health and their rest.
Evie, what? No, how many hours in a day?
24.
How many hours is a good night's rest?
4.
No, a good night's rest, Evie.
6.
For a humanoid. 6 to 8.
She nods.
What's 8 plus 8?
16.
Exactly. There's plenty of time in the day for both of you to get a full night's sleep. And that's only with one extra.
She nods as if to be like, technically that is correct math.
Right. I mean, lovely as it is, we should probably head to Father Starlight. Wouldn't want to keep him waiting.
Oh, of course. And she stands up and kind of
after all, the
herself
session
off.
is named after him.
The session is named after him. And she's like, Archibald, what do you mean?
I don't know. It felt as if some extra plane of force just spoke through me.
Just gonna go, you sure you weren't hitting this stuff? It is bullshit that he doesn't even need to sleep. Also, Chatters, obviously because this is Dahlia's arc, that's why I'm like not being like, and this is Dr. Stokes and this is Hathor's hospital. Like, I don't want to commandeer it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, just know that if you do have the time to read this side story, I'd be absolutely delighted. But yeah, there is a lot of hospital discussion.
so everybody heading to Father Starlight.
Of course.
Dahlia very much
Starlight.
Little Sister Dalia.
Father.
And as before
Mr. Lunar, bless
you,
you.
before you see a very wizened old tiefling. Very much.
Stared at him with my big old judgmental eyes.
A spine as curved as the curving spine.
Ah.
Oh my god.
The man.
And
You know,
very
you
much
know
the
what?
descriptions truly did not do it justice.
Hell yeah.
Very, very deep grooves all over his face and body
Oh.
of wrinkles.
Oh. I was like, whoa.
Very thinning white hair. Almost glistens like moonlight.
Evie looks at him with like the same way you'd look, not at an adversary, but like you'd look at someone as if to like size them up.
You come here before your pilgrimage is up.
I am aware.
And you
Father.
bring brigands with you. Violent
Evie's going to
and brash.
her eyes narrow.
Yes, Father.
I am not
What's it?
pleased about this.
Father, all I ask is for sanctuary
And that I shall
for my
grant.
crew.
I shall overlook it, as your life reportedly is in danger from
It's not just
forces
reportedly.
outside of the temple. So you and your companions are welcome to stay whenever they please.
Thank you, Father.
Evie is going to nod in like gratefulness.
How goes your pilgrimage, little Sister Dalia?
I like she hesitates. I am unsure where I stand with it.
I see.
I return merely for sanctuary, no more.
Of course.
What?
What?
Like, she is shocked when she hears them say that, because she was
Wait.
expecting to be reprimanded.
Currently, you are not, in technical terms, a resident of this temple. You are a guest. Were you back from your pilgrimage? And once you are, you will face consequence. For now, I shall not put you in further distress and jeopardize your ability to return.
Thank you, Father. She is not looking at this man.
Yeah. Stevie's going to kind of glance at Dahlia as if to say, like, should I say something? Because usually, right, she'd be very brash. She would not even consider it. But this is not her home turf. This is not her. Like, the last thing she wants to do is piss off the community that has shown them the only bit of true sanctuary. So she glances at Dahlia.
She is going to cast a message. Do not rock the boat. This is to be expected.
She goes to nod, like you see her neck kind of stiffen up, and then she goes like, "Oh yeah, it's message," and she sends back, "Okay." She's like me. She's very physical with her thoughts. We're like, you could like to the point where she'll like
Yeah.
actually lip like what she's thinking. She can't help it. It's
Are
like a
you
second nature.
communicating?
She raises an eyebrow and looks at the old man, and she goes, "Is that a problem?"
I was referring to little sister Dalia.
Well, it was my fault.
I am speaking to little sister Dalia. Were you communicating?
If there is, I see no issue with it.
Secrets, Dalia, are not the Moon Maiden's domain. Secrets are the domain of Shar.
And here I stand to protect my crew and my friends. Despite your disapproval.
He gives you a very stern look.
She stares back like, okay, here's the thing, right? She
And
doesn't want to be an ungrateful
you.
guest, but also this is Evie.
No, yeah.
I am now speaking to you, Captain Wolverton.
She nods.
You wish for me to restore your arm.
Oh no!
I
She-
am the
she
most
nods again.
capable of the practicing healers in this temple. Oh wait, he's a bard. Oh, College of Law bard.
he's a
Actually,
bard.
magical secrets. Magical secrets.
Ooh. Oh, Mr. Nobody keeps secrets, keeping secrets. I love this
No,
character.
College of Law. Not keeping secrets. What do you mean?
Oh, I know College of Lore. That's what I use for
Yeah,
that's what I use for
Octavia?
yeah.
Your only spellcaster? Other than, of course, the paladin.
She's not Maisie's a spellcaster as well.
Oh.
I'm learning. I'm getting better. But yeah, she nods. It would be great. It would be great. Let me get her voice and accent back. It would be greatly appreciated. Yes.
It is our duty to aid all those who seek refuge in the temple. Reluctant as I am,
You know.
it would not be the first time I have tended to a pirate in my years.
Wow. Very. She almost is progressive, but she goes, wow, very forward thinking.
Forward.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who
Our
else do
temple
we know who's a
has
famous
been
amputee?
practicing
Oh,
this
no.
way for as long as it has stood. Blue Jay, do you know how long this temple has stood for?
Oh.
Also, if I'm not mistaken,
Okay,
the only
so
other...
you don't have like a
It's
set
gonna-
length.
No, but it is going to be set after the shattering
Oh.
simply because the Twilight were...
750 years this temple has stood. We have operated in this way. Our founders,
If it is...
on a pilgrimage of their own, practiced this way in their own temple for far longer than that.
Dude, if the previous person he helped was Four Fingers, I'm gonna
No,
lose
it
my
was not.
mind. Because the parallel.
He did it
Oh, thank
long
God.
before Four Fingers was even born.
Nice. God, this guy is
80
ancient.
years it has been since I completed my pilgrimage. I was merely 24 at the time. It took me 8 years. I, that day, became Brother Morning Starlight.
You know,
It was my second ever client. Now, this man you're hiding from, little sister.
Yes.
Little sister.
Yes.
He is of influence, no?
Yes, he is.
We shall keep watch. Our
That
seers
said,
have been informed.
I did do some investigation of the port last night. I do not believe he would be capable of teleporting here, at least to Oracle Port. Are you aware of any other teleportation circles on the island?
They are expressly forbidden.
I see.
Oracle Port must be the only one.
She breathes a noticeable sigh of relief.
It is under strict observation at all times, just as the ports are. Oh, this is not an easy
Yeah.
voice.
Can you believe it? The hard, gravelly voice Archer throughout?
Well, I would, yeah, like hard, gravelly, and decrepit. Like, this man is 104.
It is great. Like, I love it. I love
He
him.
has a
I'm
similar,
fucking
no,
taking
he
it.
has a similar body type to a shrimp.
Shrimp.
His horns are cracked, weathered, and blunt.
Oh. It almost reminds. Ooh, that's a fun physicality thing. Would he notice her fucking chipped tusk?
I mean, no.
Well, I mean, everyone notices it, but like, you know what I mean? Like, would he?
He's 104. His eyesight isn't all too good.
Oh God! And he's gonna be repairing the arm. Oh,
Pardon?
Lord.
What'd you say?
I said, and he's going to be repairing the arm.
Look, it's not surgery.
I
He's not
know-
performing surgery.
No, I know. But that's the joke. I know that like magic
Yeah.
doesn't require sight.
By the way, remind me, Blue Jay, what was the purpose and like mission of Dahlia's pilgrimage?
I mean, the way that I kind of see it was to like find their own, or find the individual's purpose in serving Salune, and how they can serve Salune.
I see. You...
Take your time.
He's like a fucking
Thank
cat.
Thank you, little sister.
Oh, I thought that was out of character.
No, that was in character.
Okay.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah,
That's
then she
what I
doesn't
thought, but
say
it's fucking
anything.
iconic.
Oh. Oh, okay.
She was said to take your time.
No, I said take your time out of character, thinking it was hurting your voice.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, fuck this. Fuck this. Hold on. Actually, no, the lozenge can wait. Lozenge can wait until after the session. I see
Don't hurt
your
yourself.
bedfellow has not joined us.
Oh. Oh, they mean wait.
Yeah. She has not, Father.
Of course. Earthly desires. Social ties.
What are you insinuating, Father?
Oh, fuck. That picked up on the mic, didn't it?
No?
You're coughing?
No. Okay, never mind then.
It sounded like someone flipped a page or dropped a little pin.
Okay. Well. I must say, I am, in some respect, glad to not be meeting her.
And if this is how you would speak to her, I would have to agree.
From how she has been described, she's loud, brash, impulsive.
Attentive, caring, kind,
Immodest.
thing. Father, she was in appropriate clothing when she arrived on the island without my prompting. If that is not
I
modest,
have
I do not
heard
know what
she
is.
was.
What does it matter?
It matters that you are in a relationship. Not least that
And?
you are engaged. Were it not for this prophecy of yours, I would hang your membership in the temple on it.
Oh god, that went a different direction.
Wait, what was it?
If it
The
was not for this
membership, I
prophecy
thought
of yours,
you-
I would hang your membership in the temple on it.
And I would be happy to leave it behind and join the crew by her side, if that is how you are going to treat the two of us. I have already hurt her once, I will not do it again. And I hurt her already in service of you. Treat her
Oh,
with
Eliza's
the
gonna
same
start
respect that
pacing.
you would
She's
treat
trying not to
me.
start anything.
I love Eliza. Eliza's about to like throw hands. Same with Evie. Honest to God, Evie is just the only reason she's polite right now is because they're guests.
Treat her with the same respect you would show any other temple member. Or any other guest to this temple. That is all I ask of you, Father.
I have instructed the others too.
Her tail is like whipping back and forth.
I have instructed the others to do so.
And yet you are hypocritical enough to not do so yourself.
I would, if I were to see her. I would treat her with the hospitality any guest would receive, regardless
not
of
with the dignity
personal
and
taste.
respect. But not with the dignity and respect that one would expect from their fellow temple members. Temple members, I gather.
One must put aside matters of personal taste and preference when attending to a guest.
And yet you have already shown that you would gladly discard that.
You sound like your guardian.
So what if I do?
Ooh. Ooh.
He never learned modesty. I only hoped that he would not pass that on to you. You were so very promising when you were, before your mission.
We gotta kill him. We gotta kill him, guys.
Look, old age is going to do that for you.
Wait 3 seconds. Cough. Evie just has to cough.
Tieflings have human lifespans.
Oh, good lord, this guy's
He's 104.
should be dead.
I don't know. I mean, my great grandmother is turning 100 over the weekend, and she's as spry can be.
She's also not like practicing warlock magic.
While he was talking about that, you saw like a little glint of life come back into his eye for a second.
And so what if I behave like my father blessing? He has taught me well.
He is not a father, little sister. He is brother blessing.
He is my father.
He is your guardian.
She's such a petty bitch.
Well, clearly arguing the points will get nowhere with you. So why should I bother in a battle of wits when you are clearly unarmed?
Was that in character?
Yup.
Oh my god, you're quoting Shakespeare at him. Oh my god.
That was fucking Shakespeare? Oh my god, he's so good.
It was?
Yes.
He really is just a great writer. Like,
half of literally most modern English is thanks to him.
yeah, I know. Or at the very least, it had its first recorded uses in his.
Yeah. Like,
Some of
in a
them
pickle
could very easily have been part of spoken language at the time, but not really written down.
Listen, I'm a Shakespeare girly. Like,
It is frequently speculated that at least some of the words that he so-called invented were part of common vernacular. At least not common, but were part of spoken vernacular at the time.
Motherfucker came up with birch strings. Like,
Yes. Obviously, some of them were very much... Yes, that. But some of them were natural extensions of other words. But yes, it is not to be understated just how fundamental he was to modern English.
yes.
But
Also,
on with the
I
show.
reject the conspiracy that he was multiple writers. That is false. He literally was just
On with
one
the show. Father Morning Starlight has a heart attack and dies.
Okay.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Damn.
Like, he is, you insult him that directly and brashly, and just, yeah. Oh, shit, oh
Broken
god,
die, old
oh
man.
wait, fuck.
What?
Oh, I'm just realizing what I've said. God.
You're fine. You're fine.
No. No.
Breathe. You've got this.
Okay.
Just breathe.
Yeah. Alright. All good?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just got, worried there.
unfortunate timing, but it's completely like you didn't realize. It's fine.
Yeah, I didn't think it
What?
through.
Huh?
What?
Like,
Oh. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What?
But, yeah, what did you just say?
You heard exactly what I said, Father.
Your tongue is filthy.
At least it is honest, unlike yours.
My tongue is honest. I speak not lies. That is Sharon.
If it were honest, then you would not be. Then you would not be so insulted towards my fiance.
What about it is dishonest? I have spoken my mind clearly and honestly.
Maybe you
You
should.
say that you will show her the same respect as you would show to other temple members, yet you have already shown me otherwise.
I would show her the accommodation and welcoming. I have offered her room, sanctuary, food, medical care. I have not denied her any part of our temple.
You know that is not what I refer to.
Being treated as
I
a
would expect a
friend
fellow temple
is
member
not
to show.
a part of our required treatment of guests.
At minimum, I would expect that you show the same. I would.
You know
You
Leave
got
that
your
I am
hateful
right.
words in this room.
You know that
If
I
you
am
are to
right.
see
You
her
are
again,
simply speaking out of passion.
if you are to meet my fiance, you are to leave your hateful words in this room and in this conversation and no further. Or am I wrong to think you will not?
I will. I would speak of her honestly, but I would not do anything to turn her away. I would
And you
welcome
shall not
her
degrade her either.
willingly.
Then you are to not degrade her in my presence either. I care not what you say behind closed doors, but in my presence you are to speak no ill of her.
What have you learned of closed doors in the outside world that you would apply it to my temple? We do not keep secrets We do not lie. We speak our minds. We must, otherwise we are not practicing in the ways of Sir Lunar.
I wish I could believe your word.
And you can.
Give me one reason why I should.
You know that I do not speak lies. Were I to, I would be stripped of my title and would rescind willingly and
And yet you
resign
speak ill
myself
of
to the rest of my days.
And yet you
Evie's
speak
going to
ill.
Evie's going to very gently, like, kind of put her hand on Dahlia's shoulder.
Message
Of
to
like-
Evie from Eliza. I want so badly to speak
Ooh.
up against this person.
She sends back in all caps, same!
What were you saying, Leanne?
Oh, I was gonna say, she very gently, like, puts her hand on Dahlia's shoulder, as if to be like, he's gonna keep talking in circles.
God damn it.
You know what I mean? Like, she's basically, like, signaling to her to be like, this is an old man.
Message to Dahlia from Eliza. Do you want me to step in? I've dealt with this before. Are you... She's gonna respond to that. Are you sure?
Oh, no.
As a message
love
back, she just goes, "That is up to you. I will try my best not to heavily insult him on anything."
Then be my guest.
Okay. Eliza's just gonna turn to. His name is Morning Light.
Morning Starlight. Or just
Morning
Starlight. Father Starlight.
Okay. Eliza's gonna stop her
That ain't no
pacing,
more than
and she's gonna look at the father, just be like, "Why do you speak like this? You speak very similar to someone I know, and guess where I've ended up?"
Who that you know speaks like me? May I ask?
If I were to tell you, I feel like you would judge me as well for who I am. Why else do you think I'm fully covered?
You,
Hey, at least the modesty rule.
I must say, I am not fond of your clothing. You wear a mask. You hide your face and cloak yourself in darkness.
I only do this because this was my past What's the word? Ah. What's another
Persona?
word? No,
Perception?
what's the other word for job? Profession.
Profession.
There we go.
There you go. Profession.
These are old clothes from my old profession. That is why I wear these. And I wear these so that you are not frightened by my appearance. That is why.
I have seen much in my days. Far more than you have.
Are you
I'm
sure about that?
Yes. I
Say, how
am
old are you again?
104.
You just hear a chuckle come from Eliza. Oh, that's young. That's very young.
I am aware
Is-
of certain races. What are you?
You
What
can't
Do you
just ask
have
people what they are.
elven blood? Or some form of Azimar? Or
Oh. No, I do wish I was of Azimur, as that would be much easier to show off, and I wouldn't want to hide that. No, and as she continues, she's taking off the headpiece and everything to show her scarred self and
remind me,
the
low elf, right?
yeah, low elf.
And why do you suppose I would be afraid of this?
Because of where I came from, father. That is why.
And
For I am
where
older than
is
you
that?
by at least 200. I am 226 years old. I've seen more things than you have. But I have learned and have changed my ways.
The
You
ruins
speak ill.
of the world find their way to this temple. The most
Even so.
desperate, the most afraid and feared.
The most despicable and heinous, such as yourself, in your words.
I had done things
I
to other
am
people.
merely aiding those who need help. If
Evie's
I
going to
were evil,
go.
then would I be assisting those in desperate need?
Evie's going to use sending, and she's going to use sending to the
No,
party,
you
and
don't
she's going
have
to say
sending.
no, but like response.
Has
We would have to
anyone-
send it to you.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
yeah.
Like so, even it like cuts off every single time.
Yeah, as soon as you
I
respond,
thought it was
it's
like
done.
open
You
for,
gotta
like, 5 minutes.
recast it every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh shit! She's gonna like blink as if she wants to use it.
Hmm.
She is just staring head on at the father.
Where
Look up.
is it that you come from?
I can't remember how to say that.
Azusia?
Azushia?
Azusia!
Azushia.
He was a therapist where I'm just like, I just like,
There. I have
Is very
seen those from there.
very seldom do you. As we don't always leave unless we are
A man
killed.
from a wrecked ship. A sole survivor. Washed up on our shores half dead. He bore a brand and an insignia, and said he was from Azusia.
Interesting.
He told
Evie is
of it,
definitely
spoke highly of it. I could tell that it was not a place of peace. Not
Oh, far
a
from it.
place of aid or
And yet I stand here
kindness.
I stand here in front of you. I have changed. I have learned. I have grown.
And
I have
accept
learned to
this.
adore.
Growth is encouraged and welcomed here.
If that is so, why can't you do the same? Like I said, you sound very similar to someone from there who dislike
Dahlia,
certain outsiders.
Dahlia is going to send message to her. Thank you.
I am old.
And I'm older than you,
Yeah.
and I have changed in a matter
You are
of
not older
weeks.
than me.
I am 226 years
A
old.
young adult.
Even so, I have experience far beyond you.
I
Training
have
beyond
experienced
you.
the full extent of my life.
And I've seen more years than you.
I do not have much
Evie's
longer.
going to.
You know
Evie's going
what
to look.
I mean by this.
I do.
Bitterness comes often with age, does it not?
But it can change. Like I said, just because your life capacity is shorter than mine doesn't mean you can't change, just like how I have.
Evie's
that
going
is-
to.
Your age is
Look.
no excuse.
And I may still. I am the most
Evie's,
capable here, and was elected
The most
into this
capable.
position.
Hmm.
You hold a position
If
so
I
high.
am to die, which I likely shall soon, I have seen how the soothsayers and the seers look at me, or, well, avert their eyes.
Who's the next in succession?
I give myself a year at most. Next in succession, Captain Wolverston. You misunderstand. There is no next in succession.
And how does it work?
A successor is elected by all those with the rank of father and mother and parent.
Yet you would not consider my father more die a parent, would you?
I have not ever liked him. No. I will consider him one once he is appointed.
And who continues the traditions when you're gone and someone decides that they're old-fashioned and rigid and
That is their
remove
decision
them?
to make, and I welcome it.
So you
Then
do
why
have
not
the freedom
incorporate
to
it
change
now?
opinions.
Then why not incorporate it now, father?
It is how I see the fittest way to run the temple.
That's what my leader would say.
That's what you're what?
That's what my leader would say.
It
Okay,
is
I thought I
what
heard something else
it
entirely,
is
but I'm not
what
gonna say.
anyone in confident in their position of power would say.
Oh, of course. And she gives you this, like, I wouldn't call it pity, but almost a look of of course, like just being like,
I see how people see me. I am not liked,
I wonder why.
but I am respected.
It's forced respect.
If it were
They don't-
forced, there would be more.
It could be seen more as they don't
Hostility.
want to upset you.
She's gonna look at him and she's going to go, tell me,
I do not
how do you think
rule through.
I-
No, I do not rule. I govern, and I do not govern through fear.
You sure?
For sure. She's going to look at him and she's going to go, how do you think I earned my respect as captain?
By doing the best that you could to support those around you. Those in your responsibility.
She nods.
As I have.
So, but obviously, Dalia seems uncomfortable with the job you have done.
Dalia has forsaken our doctrines.
And there it is.
I have forsaken
That-
nothing.
That is exactly what my king told me. He said something very similar to me when I fucked up. Now, I don't see it as a fuck up. I see it more as a blessing in disguise. Because I got out of there.
Blessings in
I've learned-
disguise? Why would you need that?
Huh? I'm gonna come for you, Evelyn. I'm gonna come for you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, just like
I will-
Will. Get prepared. Lucky
I
dog.
am on a plane right now.
Oh, see you soon.
But she, wonderful. We're having so fun with it. But she walks, she kind of just paces, and she goes, you know what usually happens in respected institutions when doctrines are split?
What is to happen, typically? Enlighten me.
Discussions and conversations and open forums and understanding that opinions can vary. It's a very beautiful thing to have a variety of doctrines instead of squashing them all
I
out
am
to
not
fit your own.
opposed to relationships.
And why does it bother you that it's Dalia?
Because Dalia is, or at least is attempting to become a practicing member of the temple.
And you can't do both?
No.
How so?
Well, what if
Why?
she wants to establish a doctrine that you can?
Earthly attachments. They
You know,
distract and take away from worship and duty.
Yep. Heard that one. Heard something
What a
similar.
lonely existence.
You have company. Companionship.
You. I do as well.
And what is so wrong with that?
By the way,
Father?
I would say, if you think of, if you can actually, realize, come to like a what's it called? A realization
Unified front.
of like there is somewhere in this a very much a fundamentally hypocritical belief. Find the specific one
Oh yeah.
and perform a
I'm
strong
taking
enough
shots.
check. Oh fuck no! My lozenge.
Wait, perform what check?
A specific check once you realize what essentially what the specific thing is that will enlighten him to a hypocrisy.
There's
certain things
deceitfulness?
There's certain things that he has been repeatedly saying that don't quite add up.
Yeah, like the concept that well, one, first and foremost, is most evident, hypocrisy is simultaneously calling Wake ill-modest and Eliza
About his views
ill-modest
in general as opposed to what's it called?
Like foundational?
Foundational. Not on
You might need
this
to just
particular
a DM
case.
head.
Pardon?
So is it one of those of it's fine to have companions, it's fine to have
I'll
all
give
sorts
you
of
a
things.
big hint if obviously this is a very optional thing, very optional check to actually do, but there is I'm going to say what the actual check would have to be.
Okay.
You had your own
It
companion
would have
that
to
you
be a
lost,
religion
but it is yours.
check.
Oh, okay. So,
You had your
I
own
don't-
companion, did you not? Or were you from another temple where they were much less strict?
Wait, what? Huh? What?
This
What do you
is
mean?
Dalia asking him.
No. I did not. He didn't,
Where
did
are
he?
you from?
He didn't, did he?
No. Well, I mean, that's
No.
up to you.
I am from here. I was born on the... Oh god, hold on. On
which mountain?
Licking Flame Island.
Hmm.
To a shipwright and a weaver in the port town.
Huh.
I was delivered
That
to
sounds
this
good.
very temple. I was not formed of the union of anyone in the temple.
Does that bother you?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Like, if they can't have relationships, then obviously they have
They
to adopt.
can't. No one here was born of parents here.
Yeah. Which is funny, because that's
Like-
usually not a very good, that doesn't usually hold up as a system of society.
Most of the
you know what I
people
mean?
are from the town.
Yeah.
Or from far off.
Yeah. I think, okay, obviously not to, but it is, outside of the hypocrisy, is it his judgment? Because that's what I would feel like it would be. Like, the fact that,
Reminder,
he
religion
continuous-
check.
yeah.
It is something to
Well,
do
can
with
I roll a
religion.
religion check?
Wait, who was the other
I
deity
think
you
it's
mentioned?
What?
There's Saloon and
so-
Shar.
Sakana, right? Sharkana? Sharkana?
No, like who is it?
I think it was Shar and Saloon.
Yeah.
Or Saloon.
Yeah.
Oh, have you played Baldur's Gate 3 before or no?
I have played
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Pardon?
They have, I haven't.
Oh my goodness.
Both of them have?
No. Right? I don't believe Blue Jay. Have you played Baldur's Gate?
I know too much about Baldur's Gate.
No.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, then yeah.
I know too
Hang
much.
on.
About Baldur's Gate or about Baldur's Gate 3?
I've played Baldur's Gate 3 and I've completed it once and I'm almost done with my one and I'm doing a Dark Urge one.
Soul.
You gotta kiss
I've
Esther,
completed, I believe, 3 or 4. And
I have
played all the
ADHD.
way through Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 as well.
I romanced Shadowheart in one. I got it away from Shar. I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay.
Get away from Shar.
So-
Get to Saloon.
Did we do a check on the history of like Sharon Saluna?
Yeah, like,
I don't think
Wait a
Eli-
minute.
I don't think Eliza knows anything about those two. I will say that.
Wouldn't
I
it be
do.
wild if he's like flipping them?
Why do you speak of the god of thieves as if you are speaking of Salune?
wait. No. Okay, the two of you can out of character discuss things because, like, Dalia would at least know things about Shah. Shah and
Okay.
Salune are basically, like, two sides of
Mirrors
one
to each
coin. They're both gods
Yeah.
of night. One is the moon, one is just night in general.
And Shar's more grief, sadness, shit
Grief,
like that.
sadness, like,
Dark
detachment,
judiciary.
loss, and lies.
And Saloon is
Ooh.
opposite.
I don't know if that's
Hmm.
maybe this is the wrong angle. I don't know if that's
Oh,
What
I
it is.
remembered something. I remembered something
did
with
you remember?
Shar.
what did you remember?
So with Shar,
Yeah.
if you become a dark judiciary, you have to
Justicia.
cut off every. Yeah, I know. I can't say it. If you become one, you have to cut off a lot of relationships. So even if you are relation Shadowheart, I have to revolve it back to her. And she goes down that she kinda still likes you, but is more committed to Shar, and so breaks up the relationship because commitment.
Oh, so but that's not a Saluna thing. That's a Shar thing.
The star thing.
I hope to, because I like
Is he
Shar.
like quite literally like the devil in disguise flipping them?
Ah, I
Yeah.
gave myself a cramp.
Because that would be
Ouch.
like imagine, right? Imagine if this whole
Oh.
temple is under the premise of like being a temple of Saluna. The entire time they've just switched the names.
I gave myself a pinch
So,
because I
everyone
laughed.
thinks that they're following
Okay.
Saluna, but they're actually following Shar.
Did I help you?
No, this is a temple to
I mean,
Saluna.
that would be wild.
This is a temple to Saluna.
Okay.
Yes, but it's
I was about to say, that would be so
That would be
much
cool.
to expect in the voyage to understand.
That would
But
be
it's
fun.
confusing. But it's the confusing part about the whole can't be a relationship thing.
Yeah. I mean, that's not unique to like
Yeah.
like even that.
I
happens
will
in,
say
like,
you
real
could
life
probably.
religion,
I will
too.
probably say that you can use like wisdom. No, wait, no, charisma, because you know, you're persuading as opposed to like, oh, I know this thing. I like. It would be a charisma
Oh,
religion role as opposed to like.
Okay.
wait.
What is a
No, hold on, wait.
what is a 19?
Blue,
Hold
Blue
on,
Jay?
hold on.
No,
hold on.
Blue Jay?
Yes.
Would you want to make the roll? Or
Oh yes.
hell
Oh,
yes?
sorry.
Because kind of Blue Jay's the one who knows about the stuff, and
This
also
is
is
so
the one
much
who
true.
Yeah,
the
no,
father is
that-
most likely to listen to.
That is true.
Yeah.
And the more I'm thinking about it, I was like, oh, well, what if Eliza, someone who does not know much about these two, is getting confused. Like, wait, you're saying this, but what about, huh? Getting confused. But yeah, go for it, Blue Jay.
What does a 22 get?
Okay. What are you going to say to him? Specifically.
You speak of Shar. I know she's the Lunar's dark counterpart. And yet you speak with her in the same reverence. Why?
I speak of her with hate. You are reminded of your teachings.
Do you speak of me that way?
And that... No, okay. You are reminded of your teachings, and that Shah, in her most devout followers and subjects, very much strongly frowns upon and forbids any interpersonal connection.
So why do we hold the same practices as those who follow Shah?
How dare you? How dare you liken this temple, this holy place, to the to the Night Mother?
And how dare you frown upon relationships as they do?
What say you? What are you saying? How do you mean?
Do the most devout of Shah's followers not forbid the relationship? Are we not better than them in your mind? And if we are, why do we do the same?
You. I will not be. You can see on his face that his thoughts are going as fast as they possibly can. Formulating a response.
Ban me if you wish for my word. The temple will notice my absence in light of the prophecy.
I would not have banned you, were it not for it. Now, I would not ban you, but you speak the truth.
Then disrobe me.
You speak the truth.
That is not meant to be inappropriate. That is meant to be I know what you mean.
You
I'm
speak
interested.
the truth.
Very sorry.
Sister Dalia.
Mm-hmm. Sister?
Yes.
Promotion.
Father, I have not completed my journey.
Nor have I, it seems.
Ooh, is this the ruling resignation?
You see his face twinged with this pained look If what you have said... If this really is... What have I done to this place? What have I allowed to continue being done?
He has a spine. Holy shit.
With a very bent one.
You see
With
you see Dahlia drop to her
wet
knees.
eyes, he says, I have failed this place.
You were just simply misguided. It happens. As long as you can forgive and change, that makes a big difference.
Eliza,
Yes?
a misguided leader cannot guide a flock.
Even so.
Dalia, Sister
You
Dalia,
see
you have proven yourself to Saluna.
you see Dahlia is on her knees, trying to hide tears.
Oh.
You are to refer to me as
Oh, what? Oh,
as little brother Starlight. I have not
God,
evidently
restarting all the way from the beginning.
completed my pilgrimage.
What?
Inform the High Priestess. I am unfit to maintain my position.
Good Lord.
My
Actually,
last
does anyone
act as acting High Priest is to grant your pilgrimage its completion. To grant your guardian a position as father. I had lied to myself. I had been holding him back. I let my feelings cloud my
That's the
judgment
problem with
of him.
single person authority.
Dahlia is not listening to him.
Oh.
My words mean nothing now. But
No. Who speaks Draconic?
you have
Me.
my blessing.
I speak Draconic.
Oh my god, and he gave the blessing. Well, that would have been good before losing the title, but
I just realized I could speak to both Dahlia and Evie in their native language.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Smaller.
you hear Dahlia cursing in Draconic through heavy sobs. No, I can't. No. Can't give up, not now. I can't give this up.
I am not asking you to stay.
She looks up with tears welled in her eyes.
You may continue on your pilgrimage if you wish. Just know that the moment You desire it to be over. It is complete. I will attempt in my final days to earn my position in this temple once again.
Yeah, you gotta consider what this would be like to everyone else living there.
You are too generous. If I am to be a
I
sister,
am not. I was far too little.
if I am to be a sister, and is my duty not to remain.
You are to be one once you declare your pilgrimage complete. Just know that you have proven yourself worthy too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wow, actually, I love him. I've changed.
I'm gonna.
How will I know?
When you grow sick for home.
Oh.
She wipes the tears.
I'm gonna walk over and offer a hand to Dahlia so
When
she
you
can get
want
up.
to stay. I know that my journey could have been much longer, no, shorter than it was. I was taken with wanderlust.
Wanderlust.
Oh,
Dahlia
Dahlia is going to accept Eliza's hand.
Eliza just has a very, like, soft, just smile.
Evie looks very impressed.
There is to
She
be
gives Eliza a hug.
a new
Oh.
high head of the temple.
Yo, I hope her dad wins the election. That'd be great.
He is not. He literally was only just made a father. Literally just now. He
Do it
has
again!
Do it again! Double promotion!
going from brother immediately in fucking like a day to head priest.
Go from Papa to Freighter. There you go.
The high priest.
Father Starlight. Simply because you recognize you have more to learn does not mean that your previous efforts were in vain. I mean not to belittle you, but your recognition means a lot.
Your words are wise. And I can only hope that the good I have done for this place counterbalances the damage.
I grew up here, Father. I watched as it blossomed. You have served well.
That
For as much as we may joke, you have done the temple well.
Thank you.
It has flourished under your guidance.
You set an old
However
man's heart at
misguided it may be.
ease.
What was that?
You set an old man's heart at ease.
Oh.
Oh, Dalia is
We
4 foot
did it! We
horn.
fixed systematic.
Wait, how
I
short?
accept that 4'6" with the horns.
Ah.
Very short.
Queen.
You may not be father, but you need not be little brother either. Your contributions matter, as is your wisdom. You have much to learn, yes, but we all do.
Is that not what we are all here for? As a shaky smile comes onto his lips.
It is, brother. If you wish to continue your pilgrimage, the world has much to offer. Though I must warn you that my captain's home port of Greyport is not safe.
I do not
Avoid
have the
Horatio.
strength to travel. My pilgrimage will be purely on our neighboring island.
Yes, I see.
Licking flame.
What shall you perform? Have you many thoughts?
Pardon?
What shall you perform? Have you any thoughts?
I am not sure.
Dahlia smiles back at him. I thought the same when my pilgrimage started.
I am still
You will
sworn to
find
this
him
temple.
fine.
I would not deny you of your
Sorry.
healing.
No, I tell you that to say that you will find your place. As did I, looking at Evie and looking at Captain Evie and Eliza.
Oh. Oh. My heart. My heart. She looks so proud. So fucking proud.
Father, I must ask,
Brother,
were,
I
were
am.
you the one who had found me when I was young at the guiding flame?
Hmm?
I was found outside of the guiding flame, was I not?
You were.
Was it by you?
Yes.
And her smile grows even brighter. Then I cannot be more grateful for you and for your entrusting my care to my father blessing.
Of course.
I kind of want her to hug him, but I don't know.
He would still probably be
Roll.
somewhat
That's been
like, he's not fundamentally changed that much.
Yeah.
He is
he
just
still is no hug.
self-aware.
That's the best type of
Understandable.
aware. Looks at Evie dead in her eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Message to both Dahlia and Evie from Eliza. I'm glad to have helped and been part of this crew. Dahlia. Oops. Dahlia responds to it. I am thankful for the opportunity to have served alongside you and to have met you too.
Evie's literally responding to the vote like, "You guys are breaking my heart!" Ah! Like her calm, cool, collected. And she's literally like, shit, you know. But yeah, she's so proud of this crew. So thankful for them.
Yeah.
All of them.
Oh, yes. Brother.
Equally.
Yes?
Brother Starlight.
Yes?
She offers her hand to him. Would you like me to accompany you to the quarters? Or for me to show you some of the gardens? It has been some time since I have been home.
Thank you, Sister Dalia. I would.
No.
Would either of you like to join?
Of course.
Sure.
She leads
Such a
him.
like, beautiful idea of them like walking off towards the garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I'll be ending the session at that.
Nice.
Good game. Oh my.
Oh my
We did
god.
so well.
Oh my god. Oh my heart.
Dying, screaming. The only reason Evie didn't intervene is quite literally because, like, she wanted to let Dahlia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eliza just wanted
Like,
permission.
if she wanted to intervene, she would have just fucking shot him. She would have been like, "Come on!"
And yeah, that would not have been good to murder the temple head.
Oh, really? It's frowned upon. Everyone thinks.
Like I said, Eliza just wanted permission to speak.
I hoped you liked our sad, crusty old man.
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
enjoyed it. This was such
Yeah.
a good session. But for future reference, we really gotta start soon. We really have
Yes,
to.
definitely. Okay,
Yes.
goodbye, stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
Love you,
stream.
stream.